So you're lying down, making yourself comfy and cozy. Maybe you have something for underneath your head and your neck, and you have pillows to support your legs. You could be in Shavasana right now. I wrote a post about gentle on Instagram, and I said mostly we just lie around being awesome. So that's what I think of you. All right, now you're remembering our handsome, handsome cat. I'm going to share a story from this cat regarding or about this cat. It's from the Good News newsletter, which I don't know has been missing for most of this year, but it showed up today. Where is it? Here we go. Okay. For Simon, the cat, every day is an adventure. JJ Yosh told Good Morning America that on the first day he got Simon, the two went on a hike with the cat perched on his shoulder. This became their daily ritual, with Simon along for the ride. That's how he became known as Backpacking Kitty. Followers on social media get to see Simon and Yosh as they go biking, rafting, and exploring in the great outdoors. I don't even know what it would be like without him, Yosh said. We eat every meal together. We go on every adventure together. It's how we know each other. Simon can often be found climbing rocks, frolicking through fields, and even swimming with a tiny life vest. Cats are the most amazing creatures, Yosh told GMA. Simon helps him just enjoy the moment and really appreciate the now. I just love that so much. So we'll appreciate the now and enjoy each moment of our class, thinking of Simon, the handsome black cat. Notice where your arms are. If you feel like switching your shape at all for the next few moments of breathing and being, you may do that. And keep noticing the mind when it wanders off, lovingly bring it back to each inhale and exhale. And for the next few breaths, if you would like, take a very slight pause at the top of your inhales and the bottom of your exhales. And release the tiny pause. Allow your next inhale to fill you all the way up and then hold at the top. Sip in a little more breath and then open your mouth, exhale, letting go. Again, inhale through your nose, filling all the way up, pausing, holding, and exhale, open mouth, letting go. One more time, and you might even sip in a little more, and a little more, and a little more, and then letting go. Bring your hands to touch at your heart or stack them. Connect to your heart center. Grateful for all the cats and all the animals and all the humans and the sunshine and the rain. Let's just be grateful in this moment. And let Simon, the super hiking cat, bring a little smile onto your face. And from that smile, send something good out to someone or some place that could use a little extra joy today. Releasing your hands. You can keep your legs in Shavasana or bend them. We're going to start by rubbing our hands together. You can create some heat. So this can be, it's not aggressive, but the harder you press them together and the faster you go, the more heat you'll create. So you can create as much friction as you'd like. Go just a little bit more, feeling some warmth. And then let's bring the hands to the ears. Release. And we'll rub the hands together again. Getting some warmth and some heat. Don't forget to breathe. Now we'll place the hands over the eyes. Two more we have. So rubbing the hands together. And hands to the heart. Heart center, heart chest, rib cage. Breathing in, breathing out. Last one. We're getting a little workout. Your arms and your hands. Create the warmth. Rubbing, rubbing, rubbing hands, hands, hands. And our last stop is the belly. Breathe it in, the warmth, the friendliness, the comfort, the care. And release your arms out into a T. Bend your knees. We're going to start with the right leg, just taking it out to the side and back up any amount. Just feel it. Just the right leg a few times out to the side and back up. You're not trying to touch the floor. In fact, you can use the core to keep the pelvis steady. Just one more time. And now to the left side. Notice the difference, if any, between your sides. One more time. And we'll create a pattern here. One leg, single, then the other leg, single, and you know what's coming. Double, both legs at the same time. Move slowly, keeping the pelvis and the torso steady. Don't forget to breathe. Single, single, double. And you'll finish the one you're on, single, single, double, and take one more or pause and rest. And perhaps stretch your legs out or leave them bent. Bring your arms into cactus shape. We'll do the rotation. Forearms coming down toward the floor. Palms may or may not touch. Mine are very far from the floor. We're just exploring shoulder joint. And keep your shoulders down and just allow the arms to go wherever they go today. You may like to take a few opposites, one arm up and the other down, moving, breathing. And the arms into the open position. Pausing there for a full breath. Maybe hold at the top and then sip in a little more. Open mouth, exhale. Release the arms, bend your knees, and we'll try both legs at the same time, out and back up. Any amount. Truly, your arms can rest wherever you would like them right now. Both legs out and back together. Stay with this or take the feet a little wider. Let the legs go out. It will change them. And then when they come back, they can go together like a tripod. Just changing it a little bit. It's not dramatic. And just one more time. Grab your cushions, supporting your legs. There's a choice here. You can come now right into Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet touch, legs supported, cactus arms. If you would like, before going there, you can take the legs up, glue your heels together, turn the feet out. Keep your heels together, push them together, and then bend your knees. Very active on the inner thighs and the hips. You might want to do this with us once or not at all. Pushing to go back up. And we'll do it 2 more times. There's a total of 3 times. Unclench your jaw, relax your face. Push the heels together. Bend and straighten. Feet are turned out. Last one. And release the legs. Soles of the feet to touch. Absolute support. Your choice. Cactus arms, T arms, Shavasana arms. Let your eyelids relax. And when and if you're ready, you can add in that super gentle, tiny pause at the top of the inhales, bottom of the exhales. Keep noticing each breath. Release the pausing and just let your body breathe. On your next inhale, fill all the way up. Hold at the top, maybe a little more breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Twice more if you'd like, filling all the way up, pausing, holding, filling more up, and open mouth, exhale. And once more. Regular breath as you can use your arms to bring your legs back together and stretch them out into Shavasana. Bring your arms down by your sides, palms face down, just grounding, coming out of that very open pose, back into kind of this neutral place. Then your next inhale, let your arms reach up and over any amount. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. A few more times with your breath. One more time. Draw your knees into your chest. Stillness or gently rocking. Legs and arms up into the sky for resting bug. Think about the pattern that we did earlier with the legs for the hips. Now we'll try that here. So we'll take right arm and right leg, open and back, then left side, open and back, and then both. Single, single, double. Of course, if you don't like this, you can do them all at the same time, or enjoy being in resting bug without movement. Single, single, double. Last one. And coming to stillness, you can add in just ankles and wrists. Let the limbs, arms and legs be in center. Switch direction. And release. You can hug the knees in. You can have them apart or together. If you'd like here, you could take a happy baby, holding feet, shins, behind the knees, wherever you'd like. Either way, you can invite rocking again. Release, bring your feet down to the ground. Left leg on top, or thread the needle. Arms can rest anywhere. You can keep your right foot down or draw the legs in toward your body. And these poses we do over and over again, kind of the discipline of the practice. We don't want to get bored because each time we show up, we're new, we're in this moment. But what can you explore today in this shape? Maybe you could move the low back off the mat and back down, kind of find a neutral place. You might move the leg a little bit. And you might squeeze the left buttock and release. These are all options. You don't have to do any of them. Take another few breaths here. Side one. And your next in-breath, maybe fill all the way up. Hold, bring in more breath, hold, and open your mouth, exhale. Releasing side one. Right leg on top, side two. Maybe a little low back movement. Maybe leg movement. Maybe squeeze and release the buttock on the right side. Notice your body breathing. Allow your shoulders, your jaw to be relaxed. A few more breaths with our second side, perhaps one of them being a really big breath and an open mouth, audible exhale. Releasing. And let's take starfish shape for 3 breaths. Your whole body is breathing in and letting go on the exhales. Now arms by your sides. Bend your knees. We'll take a very slow bridge pose. We're going to go up little by little by little. If that does not feel good, feel free to rise and lower in a more typical bridge pose. We'll keep the arms by the sides, palms pressed down. Use your arms as support. You can really push. A little engagement of the buttocks, heels push down, and we come up a little bit. Tiny lift and breathe. A little more and breathe. Everybody's little more is different, and that's fine. Go where you want to go. Up a little bit more. And again. And again. Now it feels good with the arms pressing, pressing. Up a little bit more. Whenever you find you're up enough, that's perfect. Take a breath. We come down just as slowly. Coming down a little bit. And a little lower. And lower. And lower. Maybe one or two more times, and you're just barely off the ground. And you can come all the way down. Now let's add arms or not. Regular bridges, pressing down, rising up any amount. Arms floating up and over, and then coming back down. You might play today instead with pressing arms down as your hips rise up. Notice the breath. Let the breath lead the way. Coming down to rest or come up into a bridge and hold. Push through the heels. Maybe press through the arms. Add in your smile. And slowly we'll come back down. Hug your knees in toward your chest. They can be together or spaced, or you can come back into happy baby again. Stillness or rocking. Release your legs. Your choice, supported bridge, legs up the wall, or legs on a chair. Some kind of inversion that feels good today. You can slide the pillow out if you like. We're always mindful of the neck. If we remove the pillow, we still want the neck to be long and spacious. So if that suddenly creates tension and chin toward the sky, lengthen the neck. If it's not working, you just add your pillow back in. And as you're getting settled here, we'll give a couple of options. Legs up the wall, legs up the chair. You'll have the legs the way that they are. If you're in supported bridge, you can keep the legs neutral, feet down. You can take an extra pillow, feet wide, knees fall together. That can really allow kind of a relaxing, releasing feeling in the hip flexors, which when my low back is really cranky, that kind of feels good, feels soothing. Or you're more than welcome to take the legs up into the sky. And there's time. We are not rushing. There is time. Get yourself settled in your inversion. A million ways to have your arms. Cactus, T, Shavasana, hands on belly can be very nice. And once you are settled, your breath becomes the thing that you focus on, watching each inhale and exhale. And if it is helpful, you can add that tiny little pause at the top of each inhale, bottom of each exhale, that little beat of stillness. We'll be here for about another minute. If you feel 1,000,000% supported and you want to stay where you are for Shavasana, you certainly may. Otherwise, in slow motion, with the greatest care, you bring yourself onto the mat, stretching out, adding your support, covering up if you'd like. Hands on your belly or arms in the shape of Shavasana. No more pausing. We're just giving over to complete rest for your mind, body, and soul. And bring your attention back to your breath. And you can let the breath be a little bit fuller if you'd like, bringing some energy back into your body. And wiggle fingers and toes. And maybe take a full body stretch if you'd like, reaching through your arms, your legs, depending on what position you're in. And if you're not ready to move yet, you can stay on the ground. Otherwise, roll to your side. Stop in fetal pose. Take a breath. And then bring yourself up to sit. Let's rub our hands together one more time, creating a little warmth, a little friction, a little energy. And place your warm hands on your heart center. Checking in here often. Less up here, chatter down in here, care, compassion for yourself and for others. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for practicing today. See you soon.